Hey guys, it's your boy Laser. Welcome to Talking Maple episode 3. And I'm fucking glad to have an uncommon class to present to you with my boy Ona. How are you, brother?
I'm very good, very good.
Let's go. So, first things first, can you please explain to us what's up with you, my man? You're 280 as I see. What's your level? Well, your CP and your gear legion and all that.
I'm 140 mil CP with a 2-second hat.
Okay. I guess
My
we're gonna learn a bit more of why the 2 second flat that later, I guess.
yeah, I'll explain.
Yeah. 9K. That's nice, man.
I don't really need the critical rate, but it's just a sweet spot, so
Oh yeah. I mean, okay, so what's your hyperstat looking at in your IA?
my IA is 20% skip cooldown, 9% boss, and 7% on abnormal status.
Hey, that's
As for
nice.
my hyperstats, I like to have 5 levels into my time force, which is my mana.
That's for your combos, right?
Yeah, pretty much all the zero skills take time force, which is the green bar you see on the bottom.
Yeah. Okay.
From there, it's just optimizing the stats to whatever level I'm at.
Right, and what's your gear right now? You just lived, right?
Yeah, I lived this month actually.
Let's go. Congrats on that, brother.
I have the Afterland totems, as you see. I wasn't around for Misty totems, so I kind of missed out.
Oh, yeah. I missed out on purpose, so don't feel bad about it.
Well, I was around, but I missed out on it because it was too complicated for me.
Exactly what I think. I did the same, brother. Don't
As for
worry.
my gear, I'm using a continuous ring, level 3, because I can't get a level 4. I'm using 22 stars on pretty much all my
Stars.
gear.
3 stars, 2.5. A half gain.
This is my Genesis weapon. For
That's
Zero, Genesis weapon is both primary and secondary. So
that's
you
right.
only need to cube one, the other follows.
That's insane.
Yeah,
And it's just a scroll, right? So, can you a bit explain how the upgrade of the weapon goes with Zero? I guess while we're talking
yeah,
about it.
sure. When you start out, you usually get to the 140 tier weapon and you 22 star it. And from there, the Star Force converts into the next level.
And
Everything you see here goes stays the same from one level of weapon to the next.
so even the flame, right?
Yeah, even the flame,
And the
even the
soul.
soul.
Oh
Yeah.
God. Oh God. Okay. So you
So
actually
you
you
could,
22 pencil here.
yeah, pretty much.
Okay. So free backups, I guess.
Yeah. That's the great point about Zero. You don't need backups because you already have your backup.
So you didn't need to save when you lived, right?
Actually, this is what I saved for.
Okay.
Because for Zero, when you're not lived, you usually use a lucky hat from Chaos Root Abyss.
Have a wait. You have a 22 lucky hat?
Yeah, I used that before I cubed 2 seconds on my hat. From there, it was a slightly better upgrade to use my CRA hat, so I switched from there.
Is it because you couldn't get a, you were only cubing your CRA, right? But you could have gotten like
Yeah, once I got
minus
to
2 second.
18%, once I got to 18% on my Vellum hat, I pulled all the rest of my funds to my CRA hat.
Okay. So why the minus 2 seconds though?
It's mostly for one of the fifth job skills, which I'll name later after I'm done showing my gear.
All right.
I have a 22 Twilight Mark as well. This is my only non-arcane that isn't 22.
Are you waiting on backups for that?
Well, I actually have 2 monocles, which I'm saving for this Sunday.
Oh. Okay, so you're in Commercy prison like right now.
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm so glad I'm out of it, man. Okay, so 22, 19 arcing shoes. Oh,
This
double
is
edge.
technically tree line prime, although
Yeah.
it's not optimal, but
Well, it's 2 line crit, so
yeah,
it is what it is, right?
yeah.
So you're, I guess you're waiting on Shining to tap your arcanes or what?
I'm gonna try to tap this Sunday.
Oh, do you have a
Maybe
lot of?
not to 22, but
At least get 20
yeah,
on
I
everything?
have a fair amount,
Oh god, okay, you're good. You're good.
and I have enough droplets for 5 shoulders, I think.
Well, that's nice. And do you have a lot of meso saved up?
I have 40 bill.
Oh, you're gonna be good. You're a lucky one, right?
Yeah, I didn't struggle much until now. Watch how I say that, and now it's all gonna fall apart.
Oh, 2 lines. Yeah, 2 prime line, and the flame is crazy good, man.
Yeah, I pulled a nice amount of black flames on my
Oh,
arcanes.
with the summer event, right?
Yeah, and
Yeah.
also, I'd like to point out for my weapon, this is technically tier 7 attack, tier 6 magic attack, and tier 2, well, tier 4 boss damage.
Oh, it's not flame advantage, the zero weapon, right?
Zero weapon is weird when it comes to flames.
Why is that?
Well, the boss damage line applies on both the primary and the secondary.
Oh, so
So,
okay, yeah. So technically, it's flame advantage. Like
yeah,
technically, just
yeah,
because you have it on the two, right?
yeah.
Oh yeah, I got you.
It's tier 5 attack, but
So it's like tier
technically
10.
it's tier 7.
Oh
Yeah,
well, that's nice, man. So right now you're gonna work on arcanes tomorrow
yeah, after reset.
after reset. Don't do like me. Just spend all my money 4, 5, 10, 15.
Yeah, I tried to save in between events.
Yeah, I'm an off even tapper, I guess. Or I'm just too yeah, I'm not good with my meso, so yeah. So arc 390, that's nice.
Yeah,
Yay. So how much stats do you have right now?
Without Maple Warrior, I'm 55.5.
That's nice. And with your fams, what's your fams right now?
Funny story, I only have HB fams.
No. Well, you don't have boss, nothing like that?
Nope.
Oh god. So trying to get those?
I have an auto steal fam, but that's about it.
And the auto steal fams isn't aren't word because they need to hit, right?
Yeah.
Well, you're gonna get lucky one day, I guess. Everyone's like looking for bossing fams right now.
Yeah. I've been focusing on getting mesos to tap my gear.
Yeah, and after that, you're gonna come back to Surnam Burnham, I guess, or
Probably.
or you're gonna go on the mule. The plan here.
Well, I haven't figured out yet.
Okay. So right now, I guess what content do you solo right now, and what do you do in the party?
Well, I'm gonna start by saying what I do in a party because it's quicker to say.
Yeah,
I trio Black Mage and I do Kalos in a party.
normal, I guess.
Well, it depends on if I can get a party for normal, but usually it's easy.
Okay. Right now they nerfed it, so you should be good to
Yeah,
be in normal, right?
speaking of that, I have A's.
Ooh, so you're halfway done.
Yeah,
Let's go. And H7, I guess, right?
yeah, but I don't really have a party for Saren, so I
It's
don't really
Bob, right?
do Saren.
Okay.
I'm waiting to have a slightly better gear to apply for parties.
Well, to be fair, well, maybe I'm not the one to talk, but I'm 115 mil, and I'm doing H, right?
Yeah,
Normally, I don't have issues by getting party, so yeah, I guess with Zero's a great support, so I guess it wouldn't be that bad getting a spot, right?
speaking of support, I'd like to point out that, that I have 10 levels in skill cooldown bypass on my artifact,
Okay.
which I'll explain a little bit later why.
Yeah, that seems
Actually, I might as well explain now. It's because one of Zero's hyper skills is called Shadow Rain.
yeah.
It's basically a 2-second bind that ignores all bind cooldowns.
Oh, that's the one.
Yeah,
That's
and
so
it's
good.
affected by cooldown skip and Transcendence Prayer and one of my iframes, Time Holding. Those two skills reset cooldowns for my skills like AB Link and Shadow Rain.
Okay. So that's why you can like do a lot of little 2 second binds like in a
Yeah,
row, right?
yeah. The biggest
Okay.
I've seen, not by me, but the biggest I've seen was 52 seconds of bind, including Origin and regular bind.
Well, that's insane.
Yeah,
Like it's god luck, right? But yeah, 52
yeah.
seconds is pretty fucking crazy.
I'm not really gonna get into the math, but basically it's like a one chance out of four that Shadow Rain will cooldown skip.
Oh well, that's not bad.
Plus, I can force it to reset again by Transcendent prayer and time holding.
God. Well, I'm excited to see that. I guess we're gonna see it later on in the boss, right?
Yeah.
So, and what do you solo right now?
I can solo every hard boss up to Dark Knell. Hard Dark Knell.
Did you complete Dark now or not?
Every 2 attempts or so.
Just like me, I guess. When you're in a good mood and good, you got good hands, right?
Well, it's more of a question of when I can cooldown skip.
Oh, okay. Zero is interesting. I mean, there's a lot that I don't seem to understand, but yeah, I'm
Interesting progression, interesting gameplay.
well, it's not. Like a really uncommon class. I guess there's nothing like
Yeah,
in comparison, right?
yeah, it's a combo class, but it's really one of the easier combo classes.
Well, that I'm not sure.
Well, I've
Yeah.
seen other combo classes, and this one is simpler.
Okay. Well, I mean, yeah. If you're talking about Ark and all those, right?
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
well, Arc is more of a weaving class, but I digress.
Yeah. Yeah. You're probably right on that. Okay. Well, I mean, right now, what are you aiming for in Maple? So you're 280. You're lib. What's next?
To be honest, I'm still trying to figure that out. I'm thinking maybe I'll aim for 285, but that's not my priority right now.
Okay.
Right now, I just want to be in a spot where I don't have to struggle blue dot in bosses like Kalos, I mean.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because
Oh,
I just did one today before reset, and the party had to slow down in phase 1 for me.
okay. Well, that's interesting. I mean, to be fair, I mean, I'm like when I'm running Kalos, I did blue dot at 105 and you're 140. So, well, probably that I'm a Ho Young, right?
Well,
I'm a burst
the,
class,
the
but
average CP of the party was 200 mil.
okay, okay, yeah, they like instant, yeah, they bursted down, right?
Yeah,
And what's your six job look like?
I have the first mastery maxed. I'm on the way of maxing the second mastery. I have Soul Janice at 1 because really Zero doesn't need it.
That's nice,
My
man.
my origin is at 9.
Okay.
Chrono Break, which is the exclusive bind for Zero, is at 13. Twin Blades, which is one of my bursts and one of my iframes, is at 10. Shadow Flash is at 8, and Ego Weapon, which is the reason I have a cooldown hat, is at 10.
Hey. And well, I've been ahead a bit, but like right now, what do you like about the class? Like, what makes you want to main that?
There's 2 reasons mainly. 2 reasons why I feel I can't quit. The first
Okay.
reason is iframes.
You can
And
die, right?
yeah, but it's really hard. I have to be trying to die.
Okay, yeah.
There's Genesis iframe, which is 10 seconds, time holding, which is 15 seconds, and Twin Blades is like 5 seconds.
Plus origin.
Yeah, plus origin.
Well, that's big. Okay. And what's the
The second
other?
reason is, as I explained, the binds. It's
Yeah.
just so fun to be constantly binding the bosses. I really have trouble playing other classes because of that.
Well, yeah. I feel like when you're used to like something that no other class has, it's tough to like get around that, right? With my Ho-Young, it's the flying that I miss on the other classes. For you, it's
Yeah, for
fine, I guess.
example, in Hard Lucid, when she starts doing lasers, I just press time holding and go AFK for 5 seconds.
Okay. So it's survivability and I guess like
Yeah, I'd say it's pretty high, and mobility too.
yeah, that will be interesting to me. I guess
Yeah,
it's the
speaking of mobility, Zero has both a teleport and a flash jump, which I don't think any other warriors have, and even mages don't really have that either.
you can spam teleport, right?
We could, but now it has a janky teleport cooldown. For example, this is the cooldown.
Okay, yeah,
But it's still nice to be able to teleport.
yeah, I feel you. And what's the CDs on the like your iframes and yeah, on your iframes, I guess.
Twin Blades has a 2-minute cooldown, and Time Holding has a 3-minute cooldown.
Okay. And your other 5 second one? Oh no, it's your Jenny, right? So your 5 second iframe is 2 minutes. Your 15 is 3 minutes. Is that it?
Yeah,
Okay.
I
Oh,
have 2 cooldowns at 2 minutes and one at 3 minutes.
okay. Well, that's nice. So, talking about skills, can you present to us a bit of the fifth job and hyper skills?
Of course. This is what the average Zero V matrix looks like. Obviously, the trios are on top. You need to boost everything.
Oh, you need 7?
Yeah,
Oh.
not fun, but you need them all.
So it like to be fair, bossy meal wise wouldn't be like
Yeah,
it's
well,
a note
you can
either, I guess, right?
you you can really stick to 4 like
Okay.
this trio. You don't really need.
But it's extra damage when you're maining it, right?
Yeah,
Okay. I feel you.
then there's Ego Weapon, which is on a 15-second cooldown, which with a 2-second cooldown hat, it lowers the cooldown to 13 seconds. And there's 2 forms of this skills which have independent cooldowns. So
Uh,
there's
okay. So when you're in alpha, it's a cooldown, and when you're in beta, it's another.
yeah,
So it's
same thing with
mostly
Shadow
each
Flash.
it's mainly you get it in every rotation, I guess.
Yeah,
Okay.
Shadow Flash is another Zero skill which has independent cooldowns, and this one is on a 40-second cooldown.
So that's each 2 rotations, I guess, something like that.
Well, depending on how long the rotation is.
Like right now, I'm a bit confused because I don't know. Are you mainly like mobbing in alpha and doing your bosses in beta, or what's up with that? I guess.
Zero likes to tag in between alpha and beta.
Okay. That's
Like
with the passive, right?
how the you see how the icons only show alpha skill,
Yeah.
but the beta skills are also boosted by the same node.
Okay. So you wanna press your cooldowns as much as possible, like, right?
Yeah,
Okay. Okay. Well. Okay. I
I'll be
feel you.
showing a bit of mobbing later,
Yeah.
but Zero is a lazy mobber but an active bosser.
Yeah. I'm all in for that. Chrono break.
This
So
is
that's your
this is
bind.
our bind, but when it's active, it's like a two-stage skill. First, it does this. It binds the bosses and also applies a final damage boost to Zero while it's active.
Yeah.
And this is what Twin Blade looks like. And while you're doing Twin Blades, you're in an iframe.
Well. Okay. When you're spinning around, you're in the knife ring. That's
Yeah,
your okay. That's your 5 second. Okay. I feel you.
and while I'm showing iframes, when you're doing time holding, you'll see the HP bar grays out, meaning you're in an iframe.
Oh. So and you can move it around.
Yeah,
Oh God. Okay. Well, that's pretty nice. Let me be honest. That's pretty fucking nice. So you can just like if you really need to like well I guess I'm getting ahead of myself, but talking about that while do you have a big like burst setup?
Zero is more of a DPM class than a burst
Okay.
class, to be honest.
So when are you
We do
using
have a
that skill?
small
I guess.
setup for burst,
Yeah.
but I prefer to keep twin blades for like quick 5 to 10 second bursts.
And when's the situation that you get your 15 second knife?
Burst binds.
Okay. So
When I
you're
usually when I pop chrono break, I'm close to using twin blades and the rest of the skills.
okay. That's nice. Okay, so and we already did the examatrix, but I guess I want to know what's the skill that you boost, and I guess what's the origin like? Do you need to hold it like Ho Young, or what's up with that?
Funny thing about sixth job is when you level the first mastery, you get a skill called timepiece, which in bossing is like 8 to 10% of your BA. And when you level the second mastery, you get to create 3 more timepieces at once on the map.
Okay, and oh well,
And
that's so. Let's be fair. Examatrix for Zero is pretty insane.
yeah, you get 7 skills on the first mastery and 4 on the second mastery.
God. Okay.
The first mastery boosts the B4 and A4, which is what the Zero community calls the skill combos.
Okay.
And the second mastery does the same for A tree and B tree.
Okay. And your origin, what's
It's a
like?
bit long, but it only does damage and protects you. This is what it looks like.
And do you need to hold that?
No, you just press it and hands free.
Okay, I guess Holyong is the only class that needs to hold it, and sometimes it makes me miss that. But it is what it is, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I guess do you want to do like the mobbing showcase?
Yeah, sure.
After that, we
There's
could maybe
three
do
types of.
a culvert run, just to so you explain the burst
I'm
setup
really bad
rotation.
at culvert, but okay.
Oh, well, I mean, yeah, just to explain what's the burst setup and rotation. Like, don't
All
need to
right.
do the culvert rotation like perfectly, just to know
All
where
right,
we're
I'll
going
try.
with that. Yeah,
So for Zero, you have three different types of mobbing styles. First up is the latest one I learned. You place Earth Fountain there, go to your spot in the map and B4, turn around, A4, turn around, B4, and you repeat until Fountain is expired and you go place it down and come back and repeat.
And where's your Janice?
You use a dusk form so it just attacks around you.
Okay.
This is why earlier I said that Zero didn't really need Janice,
Yeah.
because you
Well,
don't really have any stragglers.
that's pretty insane.
There's two more tiles that Zero really uses. The second one is portal farming, similar to turnaround farming. You place your fountain here, go to where there's a portal, and just repeat.
Okay, that's pretty good.
But wait, it gets lazier.
Easier than that.
Yeah. This is the final method. You place fountain here, then you go here, NATO, wait for respawn, NATO again, wait for respawn, and this is as lazy as it gets, really.
And like right now,
The
how
rates
much
are
like
good too.
yeah, what's the rates on that? I mean,
I can get from 12 to 15k an hour
like by just
just
ending
doing
there.
these rotations, depending on the map, really, but
Okay, well that's really nice, I would say.
yeah,
Okay, so I guess yeah, mobbing zero mobbing is like extra lazy.
yeah.
Well,
And
oh,
it starts even in Arcane River.
and to be fair, like what what's it look like if you don't one shot?
Well, really, A4 and B4 leave down a shockwave, so like you don't really see it, but there's a shockwave left by the tornado.
Okay.
Let me turn on my
X.
I'm gonna place the NATO on the ground so you can see it.
Okay, yeah.
So this does damage once every 10 frames, maybe, so 3 times a second.
Okay. Okay, so if you're like, it's not that bad. It's not that complicated to one shot. In other words.
Yeah, so for Cernium, you probably only need around 40 mils CP, maybe even less.
Okay.
And even then, it's only for Fountain to one shot.
Okay, yeah, for her spot. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well that's pretty nice. Let's be yeah, that's extra lazy, man. Yeah. Okay, so now the struggle part, I guess.
Yeah.
Try to explain like how do you do your burst rotation and how do you set it up? Like try to explain it to me if I was a 5 years old, you know. Because
First, you have to set up both versions of Shadow Flash.
okay.
These last for 40 seconds, which is also the duration of their cooldown. So once both are set up, you have 40 seconds to do your burst.
Okay. One's
This
one's
is
a two.
basically what. So you place down the Shadow Flash, and you can move all around the map, but when you press it down again, you teleport back to the Shadow Flash.
Okay.
And this is the same for both Alpha and Beta.
Okay.
So you place both down, and the preferred rotation for both Alpha and Beta is different. For Alpha, it's A4 and A1 twice. While right now, the 6-job rotation for Beta is B3, B4, B3, B2.
Hey. Oh god. Okay. Yeah. I feel like it's
While you use Wind Blades off cooldown. Of course, you
okay.
want Transcendent and Chrono Break to be active while you do that because
Yeah.
that's more damage.
Well, I mean, I'm a visual person. Can you go like into culvert and just do a quick rotation? I guess.
I'll do a quick one. Also, one thing about Zero is because of all the cooldown skip and stuff, you always have Echo around off cooldown.
Well, that's nice. I'm always waiting on it.
So you place down Shadow Flash twice, tag in Beta, do the cooldown, tag in Alpha, do the cooldown, and pop Shadow Flash when you can. And also, one thing about B3 is you can move during this kill.
That's it, like the world one. when you swing your blades,
Yeah,
right?
when beta spins is the time you can move.
Okay.
And A1 for alpha, as you see, teleports you to the boss when you press down an arrow skill along with it.
Okay.
Now I pop Transcendent. And you see there's like a shadow partner effect to Transcendent.
Well, right now there's so much fucking thing in my screen that I don't see it, but yeah, I can.
It's subtle, but it's there. And now Divine.
Okay, well that's pretty nice. I mean, I don't know how your like your 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 fingers are moving, but it seems like, I guess, the more you play it, the more you get comfortable, the more you enjoy the
Well,
class,
this
right?
is my preferred keyboard setup.
I hear you less.
This is my preferred keyboard setup.
Okay.
Or the fountain is on N usually.
Okay. There's a lot of skills to keep track, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
All right.
like it's a combo class, but compared to some other combo classes, it's simpler once you get down the muscle memory.
Yeah, you're right. Okay, well, right now, would you be down to do like whatever boss you're comfortable and you think that it's gonna like really showcase what a zero can do?
Yeah, yeah, I can do that. I thought a lot about which boss would showcase the class better, and oh, by the way, you can keyboard lock burst step, which is the teleport for bosses where if you don't if you need to double tap, it won't teleport you.
Okay, yeah.
And
Oh, well, okay.
yeah,
I'm all in for that, brother.
you'll see later in phase 2 why I disabled the double tap teleport. I hope he does that tornado thing later on so I can show off a tech with Zero.
Did you just teleport through it?
No, I think I missed it by. Oh, I failed the test. Yeah, I failed the test, but I had my door on, so I lived.
Oh god. Okay.
Oh yeah,
I
Zero
thought
has the
I thought
self door.
you were just good.
I make mistakes sometimes.
The origin is it's pretty cool. Let's say that like that.
Yeah.
I think that class with FX, it's like worse than Hoyoung's.
Yeah. Oh yeah, tornado. You can just teleport through it.
Oh. I thought you were gonna teleport up. And when you
You
tag,
can.
are you an iframe or what?
No, you just have two different HP bars.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
You have to.
Alpha has its own HP bar, which you can see right here,
Okay.
and beta has its own, so
Oh boy. So if you're like, oh god, okay, I think I'm like getting why you chose Will. So it works in phase 2 and all that. So if you're like
yeah,
missing Twilight, you're just switching around so you
yeah.
can heal. Oh god, that's good.
But to be honest, I had help planning all this out.
That's so good. And you get shields. What's giving you
Yeah,
shields?
it's one of beta's passives,
Holy god.
but it only works in beta form.
Only.
And this right here is why I disabled double tap teleport.
Oh, so when you're just moving like slowly, okay, yeah, yeah, okay, yeah. Oh god.
Plus alphas, A2 and A3 are movement skills, so Oh, I got lucky
Yeah.
there.
I was about to say. Oh god, So theoretically, you're never missing in Time Force, right?
In alpha, you never miss out, but beta is really time force heavy.
Okay.
And the fun part begins. If you see me teleport up in this phase, it's because I'm animation canceling Shadow Rain.
Okay. Now I feel better about myself that you died once. To be fair. That must be the grand
I'm
finale,
not
right?
perfect.
Oh god, I mean, you're great, to be honest.
I'm not the best Zero out there, but I hope that this is a good showcase.
Oh, that's great, brother. I mean, yeah, I really enjoy why you picked Will. To be honest, it really showcases what it needs to showcase, right?
Yeah,
And you said that it Zero has free door.
yeah, it's on a 30-minute timer.
Okay. Oh god,
And that's Will.
that's so nice. Like, to be honest, as a support character, like we didn't talk about it, but your support ability comes from your binds, and if I'm not
And
mistaken, you got a
I haven't used
40%
it.
IED, right?
Yeah, this is the the skill on my shift key. I
Yeah,
didn't use it, but it's there.
and that's 40% IED debuff, right?
Uh,
Is it?
yeah, 25.
25. Okay. Well, that's great, man. Holy. Because to be fair, like, as I did Zero a long time ago because of the Legion block, right? It's so good. But I mean, getting into the class is so, like, overwhelming, right? It's
Yeah.
But I feel like you've proved
When I
that.
started playing the class, it was actually garbage. But over the last few patches, there's been several buffs. And what can I say? I eat good.
Yeah, you good for sure, man. Holy cow, that's nice. I'm really glad to yeah, to have seen that class like more, because to be fair, in my mind, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to talk like for the majority of Maple players. Everyone thinks that Zero's garbage, right?
Well, it's been the stigma that it's been garbage for so long that
Yeah,
people overlook it.
yeah, I think that's right. I mean, but like
And
I
because
said,
of that as well, people think that it's garbage and so they don't bother to research about it.
you're right. I mean, to be fair, it's like I said, for like for a new player, for like, I mean, it's kind of overwhelming, but I get that. Like,
I have to praise the Zero Discord. They really, really are new player friendly.
oh well, that's good, because to be fair, Ho Young's one is not that good.
There's a Zero Google Doc with like 103 pages, and one of them's just combos.
Well, that's nice, man. I'm glad that the Zero community is like getting out there too. I mean, to be fair, like I said, it's not a class that it's appealing to everyone, and to get into the class may feel overwhelming if we're like saying like the real words. I think it's pretty overwhelming, but I mean, just like Ho Young's burst setup, it's overwhelming getting the gauges and all that. I get where you're getting from that. More you play it, more you get comfortable, and more like muscle memory comes into place and all that. So I mean, I'm glad, brother. I'm really
And in
glad.
KMS, we got an up jump recently.
Yeah.
We don't really need anything else from what I've seen.
Well, man, I mean, that's really nice, brother. I mean, I think you did a great job on showcasing what it needs to be showcased,
Thank you,
bossing
thank you.
wise and mobbing wise. Like for a personal perspective, I really enjoyed the classes that is really lazy mobbing, because I can turn off my brain and like do my own thing. And when I'm bossing, I need it to be challenging as a main, right? Not bossing meal wise, but on a main perspective. Like, if I shut down my brain to boss on my main, I feel like it's not yeah, I feel like it's whatever, right? But when you
I
get
don't want
better,
to brag, but when Sick Job came out, I grinded for like 16 or 18 hours straight, and I don't think I could have done it on another class.
well, I mean, you're only standing in one spot. Like, to be fair,
Yeah,
you're probably right, brother. Okay, well, I mean, that's nice. I mean, to finish this episode, I want to talk about more general Maple, right? I mean, right now, are you satisfied with like you said that you're eating good, right? Are you satisfied on the trajectory that Zero's going? And I mean,
yeah.
yeah, you're like the position of the class right now. It's
No nerfs, can't complain.
yeah, you're probably right, but yeah, you think that the class is in a good spot, and it's yeah,
Well,
you're
I'll
glad.
say that it's at least in a better spot than when I started playing it.
You're probably, yeah, you're probably right, brother. Okay, and would you like change something about the class? Would you like Nexon to do like quality of
There's
life
just
things and things like that? I
there's
guess.
there's just one thing I change, and it's about Shadow Flash, I think. Yeah, Shadow Flash. I'd make it so that you can set up both Alpha and Beta's Shadow Flash at the same time, but maybe that's just me.
Okay. And why is that? Just so you don't need to tag, do your combo, do your shadow flash, and tag shadow flash and do your other combo to
When
like.
you're first setting up Shadow Flash, you have to tag in between Alpha and Beta,
Yeah.
but there's a 3-second cooldown between tags.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I feel you.
So the burst could be set up quicker if you could set up both Shadow
Yeah.
Flashes.
Okay. Well, I mean, it's just quality of life at that point, right?
Yeah,
It's not. It's not. Well, it's kind of major, but not that much in the same way, right?
yeah, it does the damage it needs to do right now, so you can only change quality of life stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I'm glad for you guys. I mean, to be fair, like I always say, like, well, you ate so much shit that probably you thought it was chocolate at one point, right?
Yeah,
So,
one of my friends I boss with didn't want me to play Zero when I first started.
well, I don't blame him.
But after a few patches, he was like, "Hey, yo, boss with me."
Yeah, yeah, I kind of need you now.
Yeah,
Well,
especially around the time I started doing Vhela.
well, yeah. The binds would be nice in Valhalla, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, I feel you on that, brother. And like, for last question for you, what like General Maple story? What do you want to like to see come up in the game? What do you have like any complaints? Do you what's up with that? I guess.
I just want to be around when Darmor gets his ass kicked.
Oh, yeah. I mean, 2030. Probably. Well, we're going to 25, so 5 years from now, it's not that much, right?
Yeah,
Well,
I was around when the Black Mage was just a rumor,
oh,
like back in 2008.
so a real OG, right?
Yeah, I've been playing since '06, sometime on and off, but I've been around since then.
That's dedication, brother. I mean, yeah, like I'm gonna wrap things up, man, and I want to yeah, I want to thank you a lot for showcasing Zero. I mean, right now, my perspective of the class is way more positive than when I came in. To be honest, you did a
And
real
thank you
good
for
job.
having me.
Oh man, it's been my pleasure, brother. And yeah, I mean, can't really ask for much more than that. Like, my opinion is pretty much changed at that point. I mean, it seemed the examinatrix being that good, and like, I mean, the will showcase was really a good one. Let's say that like that. And the mobbing wise is really great in my perspective. So yeah, like I said, I want to thank you a lot. And yeah, I mean, hopefully you'll find out what's your next plan, I guess, if it's to 85 or you're like maybe going to a second main.
Yeah, I'll
Hey.
figure it out sometime soon.
Yeah, I mean, I wanna tell you big grats on your Arcane 22 tomorrow. And yeah.
Don't jinx it.
No. I wouldn't do that, brother. So yeah, on that, I really thank you, and we'll see us on stream, Ona.
All right,
Hey, thanks a lot, brother.
no problem.
Hey, peace.
Peace.
Well, that was a good. That was really fucking great, Ona. I want to thank you a lot. Hopefully, guys, you enjoyed that Zero showcase. If you want to, just like, comment, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and what class would you like next? I mean, right now, like I said, Zero was like out of the fucking picture for me, and now I'm feeling like maybe it could be a fucking second main. I don't really know. I mean, it's gonna be to see, but it really seems interesting to me. So on that, guys, yeah, we're gonna see us on next Friday for Talking Maple episode 4. It's your boy Laser. Peace out.